Well, good morning. This is Chris Takis here for Thursday Thoughts. This is a piece I do every week where I spend a few minutes with you on a Thursday morning, hopefully providing you with some useful information and to answer any questions that you might have. If you're viewing, I thank you. If you view this after I'm done, I thank you as well, and feel free to ask questions even after the fact. I am a force-free dog trainer. All my training is provided in the home. No fear, no pain, never have, never will. And what I want to do today is I'm getting a rush here, and it's kind of nice to see of people getting puppies. I'm finally doing some puppy training again. And so one of the biggest hurdles in that, of course, is house training, okay, which can be true of any dog we adopt. And house training for puppies can be quite involved, okay, because there's a lot of different parts. So I'm going to try to explain it. Stay with me here, but hopefully you'll find this useful. So to start with, we want to take the puppy outside, okay? You want to make the puppy train there. Now, a lot of folks want to start with pee pads, okay? And I get it. They want to start there. Maybe it's due to the weather or for whatever reasons, or they don't feel secure having the dog outside at the time. And that's okay to get started. But if your goal is to eventually have the dog solely and only go to the bathroom outside, we eventually have to kind of wean them out of the pee pads, okay? And so the best way to do that is when you're doing the house training, I tell folks kind of look at the pee pad. And if you notice that due to your house training effort, the dog hasn't used it for a couple, 3 days, pick the pad up, okay? I like to let the dog phase the pee pads out. Some trainers will tell you, get rid of the pee pad right away. But, you know, house training is stressful enough. I think we got time just to let the dog start to wean that out. What you don't want to do, though, it's a very vicarious balance to use pee pads and have them go outside. Because, again, it's the mixed messaging, and the consistency is what's always important in everything we do. When we're starting to get them used to wanting to go to the bathroom outside, first of all, we put them on a leash, okay? And what that's going to do is manage their position. You want to keep them in the same spot when you go outside. And so you would take them out on a leash, make sure that you have their favorite treats in the whole wide world. When you're using rewards-based training, you always want the value level of the reward to match the level of challenge. And house training and leash walking almost always require, the best rewards to get that best effort. And so you want to go to that spot, and in the beginning you can stand there for up to 5 minutes, okay? They're kind of wandering around, they're looking, things like that. And when they go to the bathroom, you can then start to teach them a cue you might want to use for that. So while they're going to the bathroom, you might want to say go potty or something like that at the same time. That's how a puppy will learn a verbal cue, is when they hear the cue when they're doing the action of the cue at the same time. Now, when they're done going to the bathroom, and wait till they're done, have a big celebration, big party, lots of praise, pet them, favorite treats in the whole wide world, and then straighten the house, okay? So you're going to see, if you've ever potty trained a child, it mimics that. And that when you have a child, we normally take them to the toilet quite often, and we're there with them, and when they go to the bathroom, it's a big celebration. And eventually the child says, well, yeah, I'd rather go to the bathroom and the toilet than my diaper, because that's where the value is. Same thing here, but instead of taking a child frequently to the toilet, we're taking a puppy frequently out to the yard. So you've gone outside, they've gone to the bathroom, we come in the house, we want to keep a close eye on them, okay, so they can't wander away and maybe go to the bathroom. And then a half hour later or so, maybe 45 minutes, we take them out again. This is the part, it's a grind, okay? It's kind of a grind here. But then we take them to the same spot. And let's say we wait up to 5 minutes, they don't go to the bathroom at all, okay? And you won't have to wait 5 minutes forever. Then we bring them straight back in the house. Now, if they're crate trained, what we would do is put them in the crate. Now, you're not punishing them for not going to the bathroom. We know that as long as the crate isn't too big, a dog doesn't want to go to the bathroom where they eat or sleep. So what you're doing is by putting them in the crate, we save them from the old story. They went outside, didn't go to the bathroom, came in the house, peed in the kitchen floor. Then they would be in the crate for that duration, 30, 45 minutes. Excuse me, take them out again. And then what we want to do, so you're taking them out quite frequently, okay? Big party if they go, big nothing if they don't. Manage them with the crate. If they're not crate trained, you're going to keep them tethered to you then. So again, they can't wander off. But what this process is doing is pretty much funneling any opportunity to go to the bathroom is going to be outside, okay? Now, also keep a log. Write down on a pad of paper or maybe notes in your phone what happens every time you take the dog out. And usually after about 2 weeks, you're going to see their tendencies, okay? You'll see, oh, they pee at 6, they do both at 8:30, they pee at 10. That's going to start getting you off that half-hour, 45-minute roller coaster, and instead be able to then take them out based on what the data tells you, so you can be more strategic in that, okay? Now, anytime they wake up, anytime you're done engaging them, whether it's play or training or whatever you're doing, immediately take them outside. Because just like, again, that child who's potty training, they're running around, they're playing, they stop playing. You look at them and you say, well, you know, why did you pee in your diaper? And the kid says, well, I was playing and I forgot. That's what your puppy's going to do, okay? Now, if the puppy comes in the house and drinks a bunch of water, or if they come in and even after they eat or something, you might want to take them out about 15 minutes later, maybe thereabouts, because they have small plumbing, okay? So things are going to come through quickly. Now, what is also helpful to keep in mind is a dog, again, doesn't want to go to the bathroom where they eat or sleep. You could start feeding them in different spots around the house. And over time, eventually, the house becomes that place they eat. They don't want to go to the bathroom in there. Now, that one takes time to build up to, but it can help. Now, what you also want to keep in mind is how long can a dog hold it? And the rule of thumb is it's 1 hour for every 1 month old up to 8 hours, okay, which 8 hours is about our max, all right? So if you've got a normal 8-week puppy, you just got the puppy can give you 2, maybe 3 hours, but physiologically that's about as much as they got, okay? What's very interesting about puppies also, and even within that framework of how long they can hold it, it seems like by 4 months, they tend to sleep all night, the vast majority of them. They are not a nocturnal animal like we're not, so they go to sleep at night like we do. So then that 1 hour for every 1 month old plan there would be more so during waking hours, during daytime hours, okay? When is a puppy considered house trained? When they've gone 2 months with no accidents, they're considered house trained. Now that does not count times they might get sick or whatever. Those are incidental. Those are not part of the actual training process. So it takes a while, okay? But once it's in the rearview mirror, it's great. It's behind you, and you're like, whew, okay, cool. We got past that part. And keep in mind, even if you adopt an adult dog from a shelter or rehome, and there's still going to be some house training a lot of times you got to do because they still don't know the routine. Where do I go? How does this work? Am I outside the house? Which door happens? So you're probably going to have to do an element of house training there as well. So I wanted to spend some time with that because that's a big issue, and I'm having to help folks through that again. In the part about did you know, okay, I'm going to add that each week as well. Did you know that a lot of times our dogs, they've got adult teeth by 6 months old, and they start chewing on stuff again? And you thought you had that part taken care of when they were a puppy. They were done chewing things. Well, the reason is when they're puppies and they have those little puppy piranha teeth, those teeth are hollow, okay? Now, dogs enjoy chewing and licking their whole life. But then when they get adult teeth, those teeth have roots. So when they bite on things, they chomp down, they go, whoa, that feels pretty cool. That's kind of neat. And all of a sudden, the sensation of chewing gets this whole added benefit to them. And so to fix that, it's the same thing. You just want to redirect, make sure we got something else for their mouth to do, and provide plenty of exercise for them as well. It's going to take care of some of that excess energy, okay? So that's this week's Thursday Thoughts. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And again, this is all about you, not me. So if you have questions, you have information you want from me, something you would like me to talk about next week or in future Thursday mornings, by all means, please let me know. Send a message. Even if you got a better idea for the name of this other than Thursday Thoughts, I'm open to that as well, okay? I want to make this as beneficial and enjoyable and fun for you as I can, all right? So enjoy your dogs, enjoy your puppies, and you guys just have a great day. Bye-bye.